Software companies love to demonstrate how flexible their products are. They demo endless customization menus, expansive preference panels, and complex power user settings. But here is an uncomfortable fact for anyone who builds tools. Most of the people who use your product will never change a single setting. They take whatever you hand them out of the box and live with it, often for years. We like to believe that choice empowers people. In practice, the effort of making a choice acts as a cognitive cost, and human beings naturally avoid it. Psychologists call this phenomenon status quo bias. It is a strong, measurable pull toward whatever option is already selected for us. The people adjusting every slider and carefully curating their dashboard are a tiny, highly vocal minority. The out-of-the-box state serves the vast majority, in total silence. The single choice you quietly make on the user's behalf carries more weight than any expansive menu of options you offer. This dynamic stretches far beyond digital interfaces. Every time an option is pre-selected, someone acted as a choice architect, quietly shaping the decisions of everyone downstream. The economist Richard Thaler built a Nobel Prize partly on this insight. He realized that setting the default is the ultimate form of choice architecture. The starkest evidence of this leverage happens in the physical world, where the stakes are quite literally life and death: national organ donation. Look at national organ donation rates. In countries that ask citizens to explicitly opt in, consent sits stubbornly in the low tens of percent. But when governments automatically default citizens to opt out, consent rates soar above 90%. These wildly different outcomes occur among identical populations with identical values. A default setting serves as a thumb on the scale that dictates human behavior, far removed from any concept of neutral ground. You see the exact same invisible gravity wherever behavior meets massive financial stakes. Take corporate pensions. Automatically enrolling employees into a retirement plan and allowing them to leave, rather than asking them to join, fixes a nation's savings rates at a significantly higher baseline. In the tech sector, this leverage is quantified in cash. Being the preset search engine in a web browser changes hands for billions of dollars a year. The same logic quietly controls the smartphone in your pocket, the pre-installed keyboard, the standard messaging app, the built-in voice assistant. Each was a decision made once on your behalf that you almost certainly still live with. And whoever owns the default setting controls the economic output and behavior of the millions who never switch. Defaults carry a unique stickiness over time. Whole systems calcify around early, temporary decisions, locking future users into a logic they never chose. Consider the QWERTY keyboard layout. It was originally arranged in the 19th century as a mechanical default to prevent the metal arms of early typewriters from jamming together. Those mechanical limitations disappeared decades ago, but that arbitrary antique layout quietly constrained the design of every digital keyboard built for over a century afterward. This is path dependence. A choice made once, for reasons long gone, dictates the future. What modern society often views as a long-standing tradition is usually just an old default that nobody ever revisited. Because true neutrality is a fantasy, every default carries an ethical weight. A company's real values do not live in their marketing, they live in their default settings. A pre-ticked cookie banner, an auto-renewing subscription, a privacy setting set to share. These are not accidents. They are deliberate indicators of exactly whom a product really serves. The entire discipline of privacy by design exists to enforce a single rule. If your default will steer behavior, you have a strict responsibility to choose the option that protects the user. The out-of-the-box state serves almost everyone, forever. It deserves to be fiercely debated as a first-class, concept-phase decision, argued over as hard as any flagship feature. At Depix, we treat the out-of-the-box state as the real product, because design decisions are cheap as a sketch, but brutal once tooled. You have to see every angle before you build.